I feel like I get a bad rap among my family and friends. People think I'm too depressing, you guys, but that's ridiculous because I'm a whimsical motherfucker. In fact, I recently took an online quiz and I found out the Disney character that I most resemble is, in fact, deceased Walt Disney. I hate leaving my house. I don't like going out. I don't go dancing. My buddy here, you go dancing. Anyone who goes to strip clubs? You go to strip clubs, my man? All the time. Which one do you go to? You can't even name them. You just go to...
I've been to one strip club. I think it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. It was not a good time.
What was it called?
I don't remember. It was...
Sounds like you had a good time after all. I don't like going out. I don't even go dancing. There's a dance club near my house. The only time I ever go there is if I'm there to make like a noise complaint. You know what I mean? I go there. I'm like, turn down this music. I start turning into my mother. I'm like wearing a robe. I'm like, your lights are flashing. You should get those things fixed. All right, go to bed. I'm like sipping from coffee. I'm like, I love you. Good nights. I did go dancing recently. My girlfriend and I, we went out dancing. We had a good time. We were having a good. When I dance, it looked like I'm standing on the hull of a sailboat. I'm just like dancing like this, swaying back and forth. When my girlfriend dances, it looks like she's riding on a jet ski like this. Just two different aquatic vehicles, holding on to each other so we don't drown. So adorable. We were having a good time until the middle of the night. There was this DJ there who was spinning records. Everyone was enjoying themselves until the middle of the night. This DJ got a big ego and he's like, these motherfuckers don't want me to spin records. No. They want me to grab this microphone and start shouting shit out as well. DJs have microphones. You guys know that? Nobody enjoys what they say. This DJ had a catchphrase nobody liked. He would spin the record back, get on the mic and go, yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I do this for a living. And we all just stood there in silence, looked at each other, looked at the DJ and went, cool. We didn't respond because he's like, I don't mean to brag, but I do this for a living, and mission accomplished. That is not a brag. For it to be a brag, you at least have to be like, I don't mean to brag, but I do this for a living pretty well. You know what I mean? That's not a brag. That's not a very good brag. Like, I don't mean to brag, but last year I filed my taxes as a DJ at a loss. It's a sad way to brag, right? Gotta get sadder than that. Like, yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I own my own headphones. Yeah, I don't mean to brag, but I'm a DJ with both a left hand and a right hand. Bad requirements, y'all. And then a one-armed DJ comes up and he's like, not true. You ever seen a one-armed DJ before? You obviously don't go to the strip club on Wednesdays. I wish I could say that DJ that night was the saddest DJ with a microphone experience I've ever had, but that would be a lie, because the saddest DJ with a microphone experience I ever had, that honor belongs to the DJ who spins records inside the club, inside the bowling alley, on top of New York City's Port Authority bus terminal. Yeah, that's a real DJ and that's a real place, and that DJ's sad because, guys, that DJ, that motherfucker makes bus announcements. He'll have the party in full swing, we'll be dancing, he'll spin the record, get on the mic, go, yeah, how are party people doing? New Brunswick, 1043. Get on the bus. I do this for a living. You think I've been making bus announcements? And paying me. And that last sound is not an explosion sound effect, it's somebody bowling at a strike. I was Googling the name Beyonce the other day because it was Tuesday and that's what us ladies do, right? Right, lady? Right? Yeah. I found out where Beyonce's name comes from. Do you know? No, you don't, but to tell you, about to blow your mind. Beyonce's named after her mother because Beyonce's mother's maiden name is actually Tina Beyonce. Yeah, she named her own daughter after her own maiden name, which is a common practice among egomaniacs. Now, my mother was an egomaniac too, but I'm lucky she didn't name me that very same way because my mother's maiden name was Kathy Hack, and Hack Kaiser is a terrible name for a stand-up comedian. And Hack Kaiser is an excellent name for a serial killer. So I think we all dodged a bullet with that one. When I was growing up, my mom was a goofy gal. She was a trust fund kid. She was a yoga instructor, and she was the only white member of an African dance troupe. So basically, in a nutshell, I was raised by gentrification itself, you guys. I don't like hanging out with my friends. They're all knuckleheads. I was hanging out with my friend Drew. He gets super drunk. He gets trashed. After a little while hanging out, I was wearing a hat like this one. He was like, "Hey, Lucas." I'm like, "Yeah," and he knocked my hat off my head like this, and he goes, "This whole balding thing." I go, "Yeah, Drew," and he goes, "You're really going for it." And I started to cry. I was also confused because I don't know if you guys know how balding works, but going for it makes it sound like I had a choice in the matter, and I did not. It's not like I was like, I'm gonna go to the barber, like, I'm gonna get a mop top or a buzz cut, or you know what? Give me the male pattern schizophrenic mathematician. Give me the saddest rabbi in all of Crown Heights, por favor. Give me the vice principal, please. I didn't come up with that name for this hairstyle, the vice principal. That was coined by a group of kids who cornered me on the subway one night and just started chanting, "Vice principal!" Terrifying. It was a crazy night. My girlfriend and I, we were out drinking that night. I was having a little bit more fun than her, and by that I mean I was throwing up on myself and she wasn't. We ended up in the subway, they started chanting, "Vice principal," and then the ringleader of the kids, he gets in my face, he goes up, he goes, "Oh, oh, oh," and he looks at me and he goes, "The vice principal will say himself to the nurse's office, yeah." And they're all going nuts, and I'm like, "That's a pretty good joke." I go to give him a high five, I realize I'm throwing up on myself, I have a handful of vomit, I look at him and go, "Rain check," and then I pass out. I wake up in my apartment like 24 hours later. I'm like, "I don't remember. That seemed fun." My girlfriend looked at me. She was like, "No, it wasn't." She told me quite a tale, guys. Apparently, I barely got back to my apartment. I entered my apartment. I'm throwing up in the toilet. I'm looking at her. I'm crying and throwing up in the toilet. I look at my girlfriend in the eyes, and I look at my girlfriend and I go, "I'm sorry. It's just that I want to be a good husband," which is the worst proposal in the history of mankind. But don't worry, she said no. And she started to laugh at me, and I thought she was laughing with me. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm funny. I'm gonna write some jokes." And I found my comedy notebook, I threw up in it, and I wrote the word boobies about 47 times, which is so funny. But I did write one joke, don't remember doing it, fully like blackout drunk, and it's kind of amazing, and I'm gonna end my set by reading that joke for you guys right now, and here it is. Do you guys know that expression, "That's just a pipe dream"? Yeah, that's you guys. I wonder what pipes dream about. Probably a day when nobody goes to the bathroom. And then underneath that in parentheses I wrote, "Say that is because no poo or pee inside them." And then there's a line, like, jokes are always best when you have to explain them. And then there's a line that goes from this page to the back of the next page, and it goes, "Hey, figure out ending tomorrow." All right, good night, I love you. And that happened to me 2 months ago. I think I never figured out an ending because I think I fucking nailed it on the first try.